Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome back to Satisfactory. Where last time we went absolutely crazy belting together a ton of new production lines. And we ended up automating motors, and even a couple spicy beams. Oh yeah, and we also built like half of our Christmas factory. Oh, and speaking of Christmas, we have new gifts today. From our lizard doggos, of course, who always bring me the best gifts ever, right? There seem to be more of you as well. We need more names, that means. Oh, and we need better gifts, Bort. Like that. Yes. Did you get me nothing? Sad. Quartz? Best Christmas ever. And wow, copper. Well, a fantastic Christmas as always. Okay, but actually, we'll get to the Christmas stuff later because first there's something I have needed to do for a long time. And that is properly design this factory. Like, I've kind of been YOLOing this entire thing. Like, I made the doorway and just kind of went from there. But we need an actual, like, proper plan. And more importantly, a proper place for this space elevator. But most importantly, I need you to leave a like. But for real though, we do actually need to move the space elevator here. Like, it works there, but we have our entrance to our factory right there, and most importantly, the space elevator was looking away from the sun. We have to have the sun facing the space elevator. We need the aesthetic lighting. It's very important. So I've been doing some tinkering around the base here, and I've made this open pit area in the middle of our base around the farty rock because it looks aesthetically nice. And this is the perfect location to put a space elevator right across here. So we'll have it in the center. Is that the center? Looks like it. And yeah, we'll just have it over there. That way the sun looks right at it. We can see it as we're scooting around, and the moth doesn't fly through it like a little rascal. Not this season, bud. Not this season. And design-wise, we're gonna be doing something a little different. JK, it's what we've been doing the last like 2 episodes here. But we're going to sink the elevator down a bit so it's not just on the top foundations here. That would be lame. And I want to do something different and special for the most important building, arguably in the game. So we're gonna go down a couple walls here. We're gonna build out, and we're gonna build over. And now we have a pretty spicy platform for the elevator. And it will totally fit on this, right? Totally. Could you imagine if it didn't? Could you imagine? Well, that would be absolutely hysterical. Imagine not planning that out. There we go. Very good. Very good indeed. And we're gonna be able to do so much decorating around here because there's nothing built yet. We have an entire blank canvas. Oh my gosh. And a moth that doesn't hit the elevator right. Oh, we actually got quite close there. But no, we're looking good. And now, once this thing comes down, we can start to design. Come down, my friend. Come down, I have parts for you. Oh yeah, we should automate the space elevator parts too. I totally forgot about that. Okay, but we all good now. Speaking of those parts, I haven't thought about those in like 90 years. Yeah, we're gonna automate these too today. Okay, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get this all designed and worked out together. Number one, this has gotta go. There's no way we're gonna have that. We're gonna have a balcony because it looks nicer. And a cool little staircase that goes up this way. So we have to like walk down into the space elevator area. And then we have to do something aesthetically pleasing for the platform down here. Well, first off, there's one thing we are for sure using here, and that is something I've wanted to use for the last 100,000 years. That's from the More Factory mod, but it's these concrete walls. They are beautiful. So we're gonna throw these down around the base of the elevator. Also, they're quite bright, so they kind of highlight the area more. And they don't take away much from the space elevator's pizzazz. And then once we get to the ground level, we kind of have this empty space here. Yeah, there's not really many supports around the factory yet, but there will be, don't worry. But here we definitely need them like now. We're gonna be staring at this elevator a lot, so I'd prefer to not be staring at something hideous. So we're gonna do some walls back here, or some foundations. Just like so. And we want these foundations here instead of the concrete because the foundations are gonna highlight the Miller Piddles. Yes, of course we're gonna be using Miller Piddles today. They're my absolute favorite thing to design with. You better believe I wanna stare at them all day. All right, but those are pretty much all the ideas I had for the space elevator here. So now I just need to fill in all the walls and kind of do some touch-ups, and that is GG. GG-easy, I must say. This thing is looking fantastic now. I could stare at this forever. I love it. And it's now like the centerpiece of our base. I think we're even gonna move over our storage room, like over there, have like a hypertube hub over there. We could do so much. I wanna center it all around this thing. It's just, so nice. Ooh, and also what's nice is glass. Check it out. I did a little bit of decorating with the factory here because yeah, we need to automate the space elevator parts. You know, oil, remember that? Yeah, we really need that. We need that soon. So, did a little bit of building, did a little bit of organizing, and we got a cool old space here to automate those parts. But first, what would be nice is if we had some power. Let's flip the switch. Every time I restart my game, pretty much the power just dies. I think it's a refined power issue. Anyway, it's all fine. And yeah, we gotta get the space elevator parts all figured out. So what do we need for them again? It's been a long time, honestly. All right, the smart plating, the reinforced plates, rotors, easy. Versatile framework, modular frames and steel beams, easy. And automated wiring, stay doors, and wire. Or cable, 50 cable per minute. That's relatively easy. How much is cable? Is cable expensive? It's pretty expensive. So that's gonna be like 120 wire per minute. Okay, I'm sure I can upgrade some lines and figure out some kind of doodad for that. As for the rest of these recipes, we have everything, right? And we're in a starter factory. So I think I'm just gonna steal everything from other production lines and bring it over here. Why not? Because over like the course of our playthrough, we're just gonna have this one machine running, building like whatever space elevator part. Then after like 100 hours, we'll just have as many as we ever need. Easy, right? Easy. Except for the fact that this room is on the other side of my factory. All my storage and stuff is over there. So we're gonna have to do some pretty insane belt shenanigans to get everything to where it needs to be. Oh yeah, bud. Oh yeah. Oh, and then we have to bring everything to the space elevator. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be fun. And you know, actually I wasn't kidding. I really enjoy all the crazy belt shenanigans. The busier things get, the crazier the factory becomes. And considering all the mods we have, it's pretty easy to cut through whatever we need with the logistic walls and all of the crazy platforms. So it wasn't too bad. Just rip through the entire factory, bringing all the belts where they need to be, and guess what, brother? We got ourselves some production lines. Now, nothing is measured, all the speeds are completely variable, and arguably the area doesn't look like super good. But I kinda need to see what the factory shape's gonna look like before I expand on this area further. And for now, it performed our main objective of getting the space elevator parts done and out and over here. I didn't even know you could do that. But hey, like with the parts, things are working out. And just in the meantime, I'm just storing things in bins here because we have to figure out what the heck is going on with the rest of the factory now. Can't really just bring belts through and then build over top of them. No, I'd rather have some kind of building first. So, generally speaking, I don't know what we're gonna do with this base, but it's pretty easy to plan out the shape a bit. Like now you can see we have a bit of a straightforward walkway here, so we could probably mirror that on the other side. Just throw in a temporary wall there so we can kind of get the view. Okay, see, you're picking up what I'm putting down? And then we just randomly add in extra shapes along this direction, and we'll fill in the machines later. And if we don't like it in the future, we can always tear it down and try it again. But at least for today, we get some kind of general idea of how the factory is gonna look, and we can move on ahead. But in building this all today, it's highlighted yet another huge problem, that our base is getting kind of big, and we kind of need some transport. Transport of the hyper variety. Yeah, I think it's that time we get into hyper tubes and bounce pads. Number 1 though, hyper tubes please and thank you. Let's go. And don't worry, new jump pads, I have a plan for you too. But hypertubes first because I already have a plan in mind. In fact, we've had this plan in mind for a very, very long time. But we have our item hub right here. And right next door, I've left this little cubby here for hypertubes. So we're gonna be building hypertubes all over the place, starting from here and going to other areas of our factory. So, like with the belts, almost certainly we're gonna have hypertubes going through the roof, going to the other side of the factory, and most importantly, into our hotbar, because we are going to be using these a lot today. And also, we're gonna build safe hypertubes as well, where we don't have a risk of dying, because oh my gosh, in our other playthrough, that was the most annoying thing you guys couldn't even imagine. Because we just have hypertube entrances that are like this, right? Just have the entrance right there, so we walk under and we go up, but then when we come back down, say the hypertube just goes straight down, we go straight into a platform. And I've probably died like 50 to 200 times in hypertubes that way. So, we're gonna have the hypertubes facing forward. It's not as pretty, but at least we don't have little accidents every couple hours. Ooh, and also we have hypertube entrances that daisy chain. Oh my gosh. Now where do we go? That is the best question. We should plan out our endpoints and then we kind of connect A and B. So one endpoint's gonna be right here. I want this little like cubby to be a hypertube hub. We have another one on the other side. Maybe that'll be a hypertube hub as well. I don't really know, but for sure over here we want one. We could just go up a little bit like so. That'll look pretty good if we line them all up. Then I've also left this little corner here of the bees kind of just empty. Maybe we'll put like a radar tower here at some point, but for sure I'd want a hypertube too, because it's like on the opposite side of the factory, and it'd be nice to be able to zoom just back and forth. And to be perfectly honest, those are the only 2 we really need, and the other 3 will just go somewhere else. So let the tubining begin. And now our base is hypertubed out the wazoo. It's amazing. I love it. It added so much more chaos, so much more clutter. It's the best. And even better, we have a mod that can help us out. Utility signs. We can actually put signs on our hypertubes and know where we're going. I know, we do live in a society. If only I could place them the correct way. All right, and how do they work? Also, can we please turn the power off? I would not want to get sucked away, please. So, how do you work, sir? That is some tiny text. Is this made for ants? Digital? Okay, it's with the dots. Normal? Gotcha. How far can we go with this? Can we do like the let's game it out thing? Oop. Yes? Save? I love that. And you know what? We might be able to use that meme in like a proper way somewhere else. But for now, we're actually just gonna normally label things. So we go to the hub, we go to the middle of our base, to our space elevator part production, to the space hub, and to the motor core, which is just some random area in our base where we make the motors. Cool beans, cool beans. Oh, also, changed a few other things, added in another staircase, and this, because how could we not have a hypertube cannon somewhere? Once we have jetpacks, this will be actually so nice. For now, we suffice with the technology of our time, right, Mr. Bean? Right. Oh yes, and there's still the jump pads to have fun with. Hey, well, our base is completely messed up, so I just went around trying to throw in as many as I could, and so just randomly around we have a couple to bounce on. Is that snow? Oh, that's so nice, it's part of the Christmas update. How very quaint. But yeah, it's as quaint as our bounce pad setup. Again, like, our base is very tight and relatively disorganized, so getting like a proper bounce pad network was near impossible. But I got some cool stuff going on. And later, as we develop the base, I can make it even more interesting. But right now, we just have like one little combo string here. That takes us from this random hallway, bounces us around, if we aim properly. And then we get like a little bounce pad hub going on in the middle of our factory, if it works. Wait. Is that music? Oh, yes, also, just have a couple, are you for real? I've never tested it out. I had a couple of these things here so we could land somewhere safely in, I guess, another environment. But one second. I am 99% sure I heard music. Also, why did that launch us out so fast? Why isn't this working at all? This worked in other playthroughs. Ah! I'll change that. But one second. Do you hear that? It changes too! Wait. They added sound effects to this. Do the thing. Oh! This is so wholesome. That is, oh, and it's been spraying snow the whole time too. Oh, that's such a nice thing to add. They didn't need to, but they did. You know, I haven't been listening to Christmas music all that much, and I know we're dealing with like the whole holiday update and stuff, but man, because of things this year, hasn't really felt like the holidays, you know? That's nice though. I gotta play some more Christmas music in my apartment. That's so wholesome. Anyway though, that's pretty much our entire bounce pad like array so far. I'll expand it in a little bit and I'll fix those hyper tubes over there. But now, speaking of Christmas, let's get to our holiday factory. Starting with the advent calendar. Where did we leave off? Well, as we're recording this, it's the 16th, so we have like 5 days to open. Let's go! Where's the 12th? I'm so blind and bad at these. Help. Oh my god, there it is. Okay, I spent an unholy amount of time trying to find that. And we got some wreaths. Very nice. Well, where's the 13th now? I think I saw it. Literally right in front of me. Cool. Bows. Aha! You thought you could hide from me, brother? No. What? Snowballs? Compressed hydrogen monoxide crystals. Okay, I'm sorry. How do we throw these? What? No! Why can't I throw them? Oh, it's probably because we need to unlock new stuff in the MAM to use them. That makes sense. Okay. 15th. I just saw it. It's right there. The bigger Christmas gifts, brother. That's actually super handy. We're gonna be using that pretty much in our entire Christmas build. Very cool. And finally though, the 16th. Snow. Well, that's pretty good. Pretty good loot. Now, let's see here. Where did we leave off in our tech tree? So we just got the star for the next Ficsmas tree upgrade. And then we have this unlocked, the Ficsmas lights, and the snow dispenser and Ficsmas decoration. Wait, we already have that though. And then we need these things. Well, I don't think we have any of these things being produced, but I think our Christmas factory has all this stuff. Let's go over and see what's going on there. You know, it's kind of funny. I added in this Hyper 2 booster here to use with the jetpack once we got it, but it's been actually very handy. Check this out. If we just use a parachute here, we get right over to our Christmas factory. Super simple, right? You better believe it. And where did we leave off? Oh yes, we got our factory started. We built the platform, we built the pits, and all of our smelters. Then on a live stream, I added in the foundries here so we could be making those ornaments. The silver ones and the gold ones. And because I knew we'd need them for unlocking stuff. So we should have a huge stockpile of them by now. It's been a couple hours. Oh, you better believe it. That'll do. That'll get us something. And then, of course, we have tons of those. Beautiful. Let's get something unlocked. We have a lot we need to do here. These Ficsmas lights. Yeah. Let's get them. Bloop. And then for this, we needed snow, those like crazy bulbs, and sticks. Gotcha. Well, I got some temporary production going on over here as well, so we could store up some of those other things, like the sticks. And now we need the assembler for the bundles. I know for sure. Thank goodness I didn't know for sure. I thought these might actually be made in the manufacturer, because it uses all 4 different types, right? But it's looking like it uses the copper and the iron one. Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, and we have all those power shards. Yes, dude. Unlimited power. It's still very slow. You know what? Don't complain, Kibs. It could have been worse. We don't even have manufacturers unlocked. If these used manufacturers, that would have been a nightmare. And also, don't worry, we're gonna clean this all up later once we get our actual factory built. For now, we are just gonna put things down here for research purposes. Let's go! Boop boo. It's snowing. All right, I don't really care too much about the it's snowing thing. I care more so about the wreath. I hope it uses the red. No, I know what it's gonna use. It's gonna use the bundles and it's gonna use sticks. No, it only made sense. Oh my gosh, 5 bundles for 1? Bruh. And for the next upgrade, we need 200? That's gonna be a bother. That's okay though. You know what? We have a bit of space here. I can make like a super big, messy factory down here. And then while we wait for things to be produced, we can work upstairs on the factory's design. So number 1, let's start from the left here. This big thing is now full of smelters and stuff to make the foundries run. So I just brought in a couple resources that make all of the blue and red ornaments, made a huge mess, and you know what? It works. It doesn't matter. It's all hidden in the building. We'll never see it again. It's okay. And now we just need a second floor to make things a little bit more interesting, because we're not making a shoebox, we're making an evil factory. Then what are we doing upstairs here? Probably, honestly, nothing. This building is only 3 tiles wide. Kind of a mistake on my part, but whatever. And so we're just gonna have some kind of decoration up here. Well, this is probably gonna be like a balcony overlooking everything. That would look really nice. Then, we could have maybe the building back here. That could be cool. Oh, and we could add a little bit of shape if we brought the wall out this way. Just a little bit. And brought it out this way. Wall, calm down. Then we can just add in a couple fences and call it a day. And yeah, that's looking all right. We might have to add in some other little details here and there. Maybe give this a bit of a paint job and it'll look better in the future. But overall, it's not really like the highlight feature of our entire base here. More so it's the tree and just all of the aesthetics in the middle. These are kind of like just walls to boxed in, like a painting's frame kind of thing. Except for the building that's gonna be behind the tree. That one's gonna be a little difficult. I think we can accomplish this just with depth and windows. So first, we'll put some Miller Piddles in front here with just like a really simple wall behind it. Now this wall is yellow and we're definitely gonna have to paint it, probably black, so it just highlights the front and doesn't really take that much attention away from everything else. Then we have this awkward space between here and the building that's gonna be on the right and the building that's gonna be on the left. I think it's just another opportunity to get a little bit more depth though. So we have some walls here. This factory, I guess, will just go out in this direction. So put some walls there. I guess we have concrete there? What if this whole wall was just concrete, huh? Thoughts? That could look pretty good. And then this would be kind of our centerpiece. So the wall would go super, super high there. Super high again. We'd put some kind of platform down here, right in the front. Oh, I love how that works. Thank you, video game. And then from here, oh yeah. We just put a giant window in the middle. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. It's kind of like a shiny background for the Christmas tree from this angle. Then once we have the walls back there painted black, that might look good. I don't really know, to be honest. Something we'll have to try out later. And then, you know, it's kind of funny, but those little in-between like nooks and crannies, they're almost always the most difficult part of a build. And this works out. It doesn't take away from your view. It highlights the centerpiece more, and it fills in that little space in between with a little something different. Yeah, I think that's good. We don't really want to make this any taller or else it'll overshadow the tree, and it has to overshadow the side buildings a little bit because it's the central building. Okay, that might be tweaked, but overall, I think we can move forward with that. And that brings us to round 3, the building over here. Well, it needs to be similar to the one over there, but different. And you know what I really like? One of my favorite things of this whole area is how we have these foundries front and center, and how we have the lifts going down here. But you can't really copy that on the other side. But you know, I really, really want to. No, we don't want it to be too symmetrical. I think if we could just get some movement and like some belts moving, that might be enough. Let's see. We could cover this wall since it's gonna be more so out in the open with some conveyor lifts. There we go. So we'll just put down a couple of these. And then the conveyor lifts give a little added bit of detail to the front of the walls, breaking things up a bit. And that means we could add some belts up in front here so we could have some extra movement, which is always good if you have the materials. Okay, so that kind of fills in a bit of space, but we still have a building to make, so now what? This looks pretty good, how we have the concrete walls and then we have the frame foundation there. That's pretty cool. Maybe we do the same thing over here too. So we'll start with like some sort of main building structure. There we go. I don't know, sure, that tall, why not? Then it would come over into that direction. Good. Then we grab those foundation frames. No, these concrete walls. And then we just borrow this foundation frame design. Okay. And you know what? I think this is enough for me to work off of. Let me just kind of dabble around with things for a couple hours here and see what I can come up with. All right, so I switched a couple things around here and I think we got it. I just copied the other side there. Ooh, Mr. Bean even taking a peek. It's like, dang, Kibs, you did pretty well. Look at him, he's freaking hyped. It's like I was inspired by something. All right though, what the heck are we doing with this factory? Good question. Let's go find out. I expanded our little infrastructure of garbage down here so that we could have a couple materials. Oh, we better believe we got a couple materials. And we can get the next couple unlocks. Let's go. Boop.
We see you when you're sleeping, we know when you're awake. We know if you've been productive or not, so be efficient for goodness sake.
It's a really creepy line. It's very unsettling. Snowballs! The snow fight, snowball pile, snowball. We can use the snowballs we got in the advent calendar, let's go! We're gonna be mass producing those. And then the Ficsmas wreaths, we can make the wreaths, I guess we can, what? It's just the, what? It's just one without the bow? Whatever. And then we have the Wonder Star. So I guess we can make these Wonder Stars. Ooh, and then what's at the very bottom? Oh my, We need 500 of the wonder stars. Okay. That's probably gonna take a minute. Never mind, we're gonna check out the snowballs first. That was always the plan. Awesome. Snow fight. Nice. So, new equipment? Why? Can we just put these in our hands now? Boop. Sir? Sir? Why? Huh, I guess we need like, why would we need equipment to throw a snowball? Do we need like a snowball gun? Snowball mittens? Oh my God, please tell me we get to wear mittens. Let's see what we get. Those are super not mittens. What is this? That's not a mitten at all, that's just my glove. So we reload the snowballs, okay. Blech. What? So we just throw snowballs at things? And then what? Do they stay here? Can we stack them? Can we stack them? Wait, we only have 40. We'll get to stacking later. But do these like melt? Do they do damage? Ooh. Hello friend, it is I. Snowball fight time? Yes? Holiday good cheer fun, yes? Where'd he go? Not into holiday cheer? No? Oh yes you are, come here brother. Ooh, it was a trap! No, don't kill me. It's just an innocent snowball fight. That's it. See? Oh no. I gave him a concussion. I'm sorry. It's my uncanny ability. This is like a real life thing. Whenever I throw anything, I hit people in the head with them. I can't play freaking baseball. I can't play dodgeball. I can't have snowball fights because I just end up hitting people in the head and they get mad at me. All right, it seems to do a little bit of damage, but not like a lot of damage. Wait a second. These are nobelisks! They just copied the freaking data from nobelisks! Oh no! Oh no, no, no! Developers, what have you done? Wait. Oh no, these are explosives. And how do we make the snowballs? I assume it's just out of snow. Oh no, 15 snow to 1 snowball? So a 3-to-1 ratio? And these are explosives. We're gonna have the merriest Christmas ever. Oh, and we got our wreaths. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be very, 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 very fun. But first, let's see what's going on with the other stuff here. Let's get this. And now we get to the end game stuff. I guess this star here. How do we make the star? 2.5 decorations, 25 candy canes. To half a star a minute? Wait, and this decoration here is all of this and it's 1 per minute? Whoa! Whoa, wait a second, and for the last thing, we need 500 stars? Oh boy. It looks like Santa's workshop is gonna be very busy this year. However though, I think that's gonna be all for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching. But have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.